So in my ideal world, I would have what I've got going on here. I'd have all my ropes hanging because that introduces the minimum amount of stress to the rope. Like there's not all these kinks and twists which are going to stay with the rope when it goes and does other things. But it's not as practical to have this, and also sometimes I need to travel with it. Sometimes I just need it to take up less room because this isn't my only rope set. To give you an example of things I prefer to not do is a really common technique people do that I see is this kind of daisy chaining of a rope. So introducing a twist, pulling a loop through the twist, like so, and it's relatively quick. It looks alright. I don't hate the look of it. But the problem is, so here I'm just getting to the end. On my final one, to stop this from pulling out, I need to put something on there. So I'm just going to put a twist on to stop the last one from coming out. So a little twist and close that down. There we go. So now when I pull that out, it'll all come apart. So this is okay, but the main issue with it is that I don't want to be tying with rope which is all kinky and twisted up. And the more kinks you introduce to your rope, the more it's going to carry with it when it's untied. The thing I do use this for is if I need to visually distinguish a piece of rope in my bag from other pieces of rope. So, for example, if rope got body fluids on it, if it got dirty some other way, if it high-stranded or something like that, and I needed to repair it or wash it, etc. This is a good way of telling me in a rope bag that this is different from all the others. Now I'm going to show you some slightly better ways of storing rope that I think you'll like. First way of bundling rope I like a lot because I can use this loop as a way of like holding several pieces of rope together. So I can take a carabiner and go through a couple of them, and it keeps them all together, and it comes apart in quite a nice way. Alright, just grab each end and you're ready to go. Put your ends together, go to the other end, which is going to be the middle of your rope, and match them up, but have your bite, the middle, be slightly longer than your knots, so like about the length of your finger. And now fold it in half again, but match it up to the knots. Okay, now I want you to grip it, put your thumb down, grip everything, and then put your thumb up to make a twist, like this. And then reach through to grab the rope and pull down to have it tighten on itself, like this. Just grab, you can grab on each side and pull in opposite directions. And because you've left your bite longer, if you grab that and everything else drops to the floor, you're ready to tie. Sometimes I need to travel with my rope, so I want the rope to be as compact and neat as possible. I tie it into these little bundles which come apart when you pull the little ripcord here. To bundle up the rope, put your ends together and work your way to the other end of the rope to find the middle. Now I'm going to just start from the middle on its own. So my hand is going to grip this in a bit of an odd way. I'm going to put my thumb down, grip onto it, leave myself a little bit on the other side. Now the thumb of my other hand is going to come underneath like this. So one grip in with two thumbs sticking out. The thumb of this hand is going to link it, and then I'm going to put my pinky finger in between these two pieces of rope. And now that weird setup has meant that if I pull my arms apart, it nicely orders up my rope. And what I've done here is get it so the knots are in line with the bottom of the rope, not the working end. So now I'm going to fold it in half and then fold it in half again. and then I'm going to do the final stage. So to secure this in the shape, we can use the bite. I'm going to go across everything on one side and then across on the other side. And I'm going to keep wrapping in this direction. And now I'm going to put my finger underneath, wrap around and go underneath my finger. And I'm going to use that to pull this through and tighten it up. So now you see I've got a nice bundle that isn't going to come undone. And when I want to get it undone, I just hold the bundle, pull this out. And really importantly is make sure you untwist this. Because if you don't untwist that, the twist that you've made will go through to the rest of the rope. Untwist and then you can drop. If I'm going to be storing rope for a long period of time, I want to have even less twists, but I don't just want to be shoving it in a bag with all my other ropes where it's a massive tangle. So here's a method of storing it in a way which is going to be better for its health long term. So I'm just going to put my ends together and I'm going to make nice big loops here. So like we're talking like almost my arm span here, then put them together. And see, this is a nice loose, not much stress happening on this. And then we're just going to take a grip of the middle and take a little piece of twine. And then I'm going to just tie a basic knot on it. With a little bow, because why not? And then I can have a few of these in a bag, and I know it's going to be causing it hopefully minimal stress. If you liked this video, please take a moment to use the little thumbs up icon. It just tells YouTube that you enjoyed the video and pushes it out to more people. Also, if you want to subscribe, that would also be greatly appreciated. If you want to start putting some of this stuff into practice, we've got a couple of tying videos already up, so check out the video on which is called tie, or the video called fast cuff, and that will give you an idea of where to start looking. See you soon.